Few days to the Anambra Governorship elections, the Independent National Electoral Commission has once again assured of its preparation to go ahead with the conduct of the poll. INEC Chairman Prof Mahmood Yakubu gave the indication at a special consultative meeting with political parties at the Commission headquarters in Abuja. Professor Yakubu, who briefed the party chieftains on developments as it affects the recent successful conversion of voting points arising from the expansion of voter access in Nigeria, said 1,112 polling units were established in Anambra State. He, however, declared that voting would not take place in some of the polling units.
Let me reassure you that the Commission is ready for the Anambra State governorship election next weekend. We have moved all non-sensitive materials for the election to the 21 local government areas of the state. As usual, the Central Bank of Nigeria is handling the delivery of sensitive materials to the state on schedule. Our office in Awka is arranging for stakeholders to inspect the materials at the premises of the Central Bank in Awka. As is the case in all elections, the sensitive materials are moved under security escort to each local government area, where they are distributed to the registration areas or wards, and finally to polling units on election day. I urge you to inform your party agents to be present for inspection of the materials at the CBN and to follow the movement of the materials to the various locations should you choose to do so.
The INEC boss further informed them on plans to inspect sensitive materials for the election, which is stated are domiciled at the Central Bank of Nigeria awka office.
At the same time, the Commission did not use its powers under Section 42 of the Electoral Act 2010 as amended to allot voters to the new polling units in order to minimize the disruptions that may occur from such a decision in view of the forthcoming governorship election. Consequently, out of the 5,720 polling units in Anambra State, 86, representing 1.5%, have no voters at all. The Commission will not be deploying personnel and materials to these polling units. Furthermore, 894, that is 15.6% of the polling units, have between 1 and 49 voters. Election will hold in these polling units. Even while we have one voter in a polling unit, we'll deliver personnel and materials to conduct election for that voter. It's the voter's democratic right to vote in election. We will continue to work with all stakeholders to ensure that all polling units have voters allotted to them ahead of the 2023 general election.
Responding on behalf of the political parties, Chairman of the Inter-Party Advisory Committee IPAC, Dr. Leonard Ezenwa, raised fears of possible voter apathy due to security concerns in the southeast state.
The journey to this election has been strewn with pallets of uncertainties. Not that the Commission had not prepared enough for it, nor the political parties ill-equipped to participate, but the actions and inaction of non-state actors seem to be throwing spanners in the works as wanton killings and destruction of property have continued unabated. Truth is that the people of Anambra are scared stiff and have been cowed to stay indoors for the greater part of the days in the last few months. You see this on their faces, you sense this in their air they breathe. You behold fear-stricken population fighting to fend for themselves in the wave of brutal and conscienceless attack on their lives and property. For a proper, well-credentialed poll with complements of acceptable electoral best practices to be held in an environment as this is most unlikely. Electoral polls literature across the globe testify to this. We encourage the Commission to put their best leg forward as we forge ahead for this election.
Information from the nation's electoral body indicates the non-sensitive materials for the November 6 governorship election had been deployed to the 21 local government councils in the state. CNN News.